Hello everyone, I'm Ahmed Bajaber, and in this video I'll be showing you our work for the MedHopQA challenge. It is part of the BioCreative 9th edition. But before we go into details, let me just explain to you the task briefly. The task here in the MedHopQA challenge is to develop an AI system that is capable of solving multi-hop reasoning questions in the biomedical domain. I mean, unlike very simple and direct question, those kind of question actually can be difficult for AI system to answer. So that's why there is very common approach, which is just to use sophisticated RAG system. But in our case, we studied the Gemini Flash performance using only prompt engineering without external tools. Regarding the evaluation metrics, we actually had two types, the exact match and the concept level score. The exact match is pretty obvious, but the concept level score is just a more relaxed version of the exact match. So even if you do not have the exact wording, you can still get points. Speaking of what kind of question, there is one example here, which is what skin condition can be caused by a deficiency of the vitamin that also leads to night blindness. As you can see, this question is not very difficult, but at the same time, it is kinda indirect. So that's why some AI system cannot solve it easily. Now, speaking of our setup, we had two types of models, the 2.0 Flash and 2.5 Flash. And we had a total of 4 runs, each one with different setup. Throughout those 4 runs, we used three kind of prompts. The first one is the complex prompt, which consists of four main parts. The first one is role playing. So we just tell the AI, you are an expert, so answer this question. The second thing is to ask him to think about it step by step instead of jumping out to conclusions, which usually leads to mistakes. The third thing is to set the formatting rules. And finally, just to tell the AI, if you do not answer it correctly, we gonna kidnap you. You can always say, we can maybe punish you or something like that. The other kind of prompts are the baseline prompt and the appellation prompt. This one is kind of the vanilla prompt, and this one is just an edited complex prompt, which is removing only this sentence to test its performance. Now, speaking of results, we have the development phase, which was the main phase where we developed our complex prompt, and our complex prompt achieved here 88% accuracy. But when it comes to the test data set, our complex prompt achieved only 72, even though it is still a good accuracy result. But when we compare it to the baseline, which is the vanilla one, actually there is very noticeable difference. It is 27% difference. And when it comes to the 2.0 Flash, there is no noticeable difference. And when it comes to the fourth one, which is appellation prompt, the results are very expected, which is a slight reduction in performance. So those are the takeaways. First of all, is the uplift from the complex prompt, which is a good thing, and the performance drop because of the threat removal. And finally, there is almost no difference between 2.0 and 2.0 Flash models. So after what we have seen, I think it is pretty obvious that prompting is still a thing, even though models are becoming more capable, more smart. We still need to give them very accurate prompts. Also, there is no guarantee that new models will always perform better, as we have seen. So the 2.0 performed almost the same to the 2.5. So you can sometimes just save money by using the old generation. And finally, what we can do to improve this work is to test every component one by one, not only the thread sentence. Also, you can test other like other family models like GPT or Cloud, or maybe even open source models. So this is gonna be very insightful test. Also, there is always a room for adding new techniques in terms of prompting and discovering new tricks. And finally, I think this one is very important point, which is prompting is not something that is should be treated alone. There is always a good chance to integrate it with a good drug system, which is called context engineering. And I think now it is very, very hot domain. So that's all what we have here. And thank you all for listening.